Kid from Bloom or
It's either
G.
Peroxide.
Lane.
No
I'm
Lane.
guessing. Or is that Bloomer? Is that a Bloomer uniform?
Yeah, both. Yeah, Noah Lane and Curtis.
It's a Bloomer uniform and it's Dockle.
Dockle. Curtis Dockle. Zach. Is there a different Zach? This one? Giebel? Yeah.
Ty Dillinger.
All he said was Zach, and there's only. Relation to the other fire eyes?
Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Brother? Cousin? I got the left fielder wrong. I don't know. All he put was Zach, and that was the only Zach they have on their roster. So.
Who's the pitcher again?
Dockle. Curtis Dockle.
Curtis Dockle.
The left fielder is wrong. The guy up in the press box said something other than DC. So.
I think Lasher's in the left. Sills at second.
Figure out run out there.
Great.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
It's our food budget.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
If you need something to do, Lindsay's so alone. So, Lindsay and Josie, if you guys want to.
Yeah, I know. We haven't decided our day yet, but we'll figure it out. Have fun, guys.
Thank you.
We got orange juice, chocolate milk, 2 bananas, and 2 waters.
Perfect.
Orange juice or chocolate milk?
Perfect. You ready? All right. Welcome to game 2 of the day, or the conclusion of after game 1. Got game 2 here this morning. The River Falls Fighting Fish and the Eau Claire Bears here in game number 2. We'll go through our Grassland Dairy starting lineups in just a moment, as they will have the national anthem. Starting lineup for River Falls: batting first and at third base, Brian Giebel. Batting second at shortstop, Trey Larson. Batting third in right field, Ty Denzer. Batting fourth at second base, Lucas Lutke. Batting fifth in center field, Mitchell Fireisen. Batting sixth at first base, Joel Schaefer. Batting seventh and behind the plate, Andy Metcalf. Batting eighth and doing the DHing, Kyle Fritz. Batting ninth in left field is Josh Edom. The pitcher is Jake Lindsay. He'll be hit for by Kyle Fritz. And for the Eau Claire Bears, batting first in center field, Josh Hulling. Batting second at shortstop, Jake Nelson. Batting third at first base, Ryan Venny. Batting fourth in right field, Todd Leisher. Batting fifth at second base is Jim Thill. Batting sixth and behind the plate, Alex Jenkins. Batting seventh in left field, I believe, we'll figure it out in just a moment, Zach Thesey. Batting eighth and doing the DHing, J.D. Pressure. And batting ninth at third base, Matt Miller. And pitching will be Curtis Dockel for the Eau Claire Bears. Again, our Grassland Dairy starting lineup. Grassland Dairy new and rewarding careers at grasslanddairy.com. National anthem coming up now. We'll take a quick break and come back with the opening pitch here in game 2 of the day, game 3 of the tournament. Back to Hayward right after this.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood. Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right. Free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Back to Larry Somerville Field here in Hayward. The River Falls Fighting Fish and the Eau Claire Bears here in game 2 of the day, game 3 of the tournament. Marshfield Chaparrals and the Tony Hayshakers are taking the field as we speak over in Spooner. River Falls will be the home team. They'll take the field first, and they'll send up to the mound Jake Lindsay to go up against the Eau Claire Bears here this morning in game 2. Game 2, pool play in Game 1 here. Game 1 of the tournament went to the Hayward Hawks, knocking off Glidden 3-2 on a RBI Fielder's Choice game winner, RBI's Choice. And that's the loser of that game. Glidden will take on Osseo, the Osseo Merchants, at the conclusion of this game here this morning. CCV will take on the loser. Will take on Brill. The Everest Merchants will take on the loser of this game, and Viroqua will take on the loser of Tony and Marshfield. So we'll have a full day of baseball for you right here at Zaleski Sports, and the Eau Claire Bears will be at the plate to begin things this morning, against Jake Lindsay and the River Falls Fighting Fish. Steve Maves alongside Lucas Holheisel a couple minutes before 9 o'clock. Josh Hulling to lead things off, the center fielder for the Bears. They're in their white tops, white bottoms, pinstripes all the way through. Jake Lindsay on the mound, and the Fighting Fishes, as mentioned last night, the Florida Gator uniforms. Lindsay's first offering is a swing and a miss. First pitch at 8:57, 62 degrees. As Hulling behind quickly, 0-1. 3:55-ish, we believe, to dead center field here at Larry Somerville Field. The 0-1 is going to be hit sharply over to second. That's Lutke, and there's one up and one down here in the first inning. 4-3 put out for the first out. Now Jake Nelson. So we'll start at about 9 o'clock or half hour-ish. At the conclusion of the first game. This game was supposed to take place at around 9:30 last night, but obviously with the situation we were in here in Hayward, could not finish the game last night, and that was going to be popped up and out of play, and it's 0-1. Ryan Venny on deck, then Todd Lasher. Give you the defensive alignment for the Fighting Fish in just a moment. The number 1 seed in the tournament. Eau Claire, the number 8 seed or number 9 seed. We'll take a look at that. Now it's going to be lifted up and out of play. 0-2 now. Hear from our fine friends at River Falls Bank. River Falls 1 seed, Everest 8, Eau Claire 9. So we have pools 1 and 4 here. The 0-2. And got him right at the knees for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down quickly. Strikeout number 1. Ryan Venny, the number 3 hitter at first base tonight for, the number 3 hitter for the Eau Claire Bears. And the first offering to Venny. He's going to be lifted. Look out in the parking lot. At the tailgate of a truck. That red truck went right into the parking spot where that ball was headed. 0-1 now to Venny. Different feel to this game than the one previously. The 0-1. Going to be hit sharply and out of play. Quickly 0-2 now to Venny. No balls and 2 strikes, 2 away to the Eau Claire Bears first baseman. And it stands in the left-handed batter's box. The 0-2 misses outside for a ball. Stands way back in the batter's box. Nice job by the Hayward Hawks players and field crew to get this place ready for action here today. That one's going to be grounded to short. That's Larson, and have a 2-out base runner on the E6.
Number 33, Todd Lasher.
Now Todd Lasher, the right fielder. Tall right-handed hitter. Again, the field crew, the grounds crew, whatever you want to call it, did a fantastic job getting this place ready as storms came down last night. Lasher, much like Vetty, stands way back in the right-handed batter's box. Open stance and looks at strike 1 right at the knees. Runner at first is Venny. Edom, Vireisen, and Denzer from left to right in the outfield for the Fighting Fish. The 0-1. Misses inside for a ball. Giebel, Larson, Lutke, and Schaefer from third to first. And Metcalf catching Jake Lindsay here this morning. Again, the winner of this one will play the final game of the day later on tonight. The 1-1 going to be hit. Look out. It would have hit us yesterday. Right where the ball fouled off, right where we were sitting last night in the out of play area. in between the dugout and the fencing, right where we are. The 1-2. And held up his swing and did not go around. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 away. Deuces are wild early on here in the top of the first inning. Jim Thill on deck, the catcher. Runner leads from first. That's Venny, the 2-2. Going to be lifted deep to left field. Long run, and that one's going to get down, get to the wall. The runner will go from first to third. That's Venny, and they're going to send him, and the Bears will take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. RBI double from Todd Lasher. 1-0 Bears. Long run for Edom out there, and got near the Turnbull concrete sign out in deep left center, or deep left field, excuse me. And the speed of Venny was too much, and the Bears take a 1-0 lead for Jim Thill, the second baseman. Misses outside for a ball. Alex Jenkins on deck. Got the grill going early here at Larry Somerville Field. The 1-0. Misses outside again, 2-0. Fish will send up Giebel, Larson, and Denzer 1, 2, and 3 in the bottom of the first. The Bears out to a quick lead. Lindsey fires on the 2-0. Right at the knees for a strike. 2-1. As Thill steps out, steps back in. Two balls and a strike. Popped up on the infield. Back on it is Larson. Shallow left field, and tracks it down and makes a nice catch to end the first inning. 1 run on a hit and an error, 1 left. We've played a half inning. It's the Bears 1 and the Fighting Fish coming up.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Bottom of the first inning we go. Fighting Fish will send up Giebel, Larson, Denzer, Ludke, Fireisen, Schaefer, Metcalf, Fritz, and Edom for the manager, Josh Edom. They'll be going up against Curtis Datchel from the fine folks. Let's see what team that is. The Wood Ticks. The Bloomer Wood Ticks is where Dockel comes from. Again, you can have a couple of players from other teams in your league that are not obviously in the state tournament. Brian Giebel will lead things off. One nothing Bears here in the top of the first, or in the bottom of the first now. And the first offering can be popped up. Look out back here. Long run. And fouled off. 0-1. Trey Larson on deck. Ty Denzer. 0-1 to Brian Giebel. Dockel comes back, sets and fires. Going to be blooped into left and caught by the shortstop Nelson for the first out. 1 up and 1 down for Trey Larson. Ty Denzer on deck. 1 up and 1 down for Curtis Dockel. Larson, the shortstop for River Falls. First offering to Trey, misses high and in for a ball. DC Hulling and Lasher from left to right. Right in there for a strike. Right at the top of the zone, Miller, Nelson, Thill, and Venny from third to first. And Jenkins catching the 1-1. Going to be hit sharply again over to Nelson at short. Long throw, and got him by half a step for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down for Ty Denzer. Ty, the right fielder, Lucas Lutke on deck. See if the Fighting Fish, much like the Bears, can do some damage with 2 outs. Sets and fires. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Off speed pitch. 0-1. Dockel gets one he likes. Breaking ball lifted up and into the fencing, and Denzer quickly behind 0-2. Nobody on. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Score from Spooner. Tony was up 2-0 over the Marshfield Chaparrals. And the 0-2. Popped up and out of play. Into the parking lot it goes, and right between the trucks. The 0-2 back from Dockel to Denzer. Sets and fires. Missed high for a ball. Again, the winner of this one will play the final game of the day. Loser will play Everest after Glidden and Osseo conclude. The 1-2. Missed low for a ball. 2-2. Lucas Lutke on deck. Dockel comes back on the 2-2. And missed again. Count runs full. Long at bats we have seen from Hayward and Glidden in game 1, and now here in game 2 as well. And the payoff. Can be lifted. Shallow left again. Back on it is Nelson, and he will retire the side. All 3 on his own. 3 up, 3 down. We've played an inning. It's 1-0 Eau Claire.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Top of the second inning we go, as it'll be, what do we got? Jenkins, Thesian pressure, I believe, for the Eau Claire Bears. Thanks to Corey McEwen from tuning in from South Florida, as his Everest Merchants will do battle against one of these 2 teams, but he'll play them twice in game 3 of the, or game 4 of the day, and then Game 6 of the day, I believe. Maybe. Game 5? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Thanks for tuning in, Corey. First one misses low to Alex Jenkins, the catcher. Good crowd watching online. Thank you all for tuning in here this morning. The 1-0. Going to be hit sharply into left field and a leadoff single for Alex Jenkins. Joel Zockel. So, again, my apologies on names. Make sure we get this. Get these all figured out for you. First offering. This is low and in for a ball. Joel Zockel. One and 0 to Joel. The runner at first and nobody out. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, and misses low anyway. 2-0. JD Pressure on deck, and then Matt Miller. A 1-0 Bears after a RBI double from Todd Lasher. One on, nobody out. Jake Lindsay comes set, gets one he likes. Misses low, 3-0. To the Bears left fielder. Again, plenty of time, plenty of room for you to come out and watch if you'd like. Up here in Hayward, Wisconsin, the 3-0 right down Main Street for a strike. See the Hayward Hawks, I believe. No, that's the Osseo Merchants over there in the bleachers, just to the left of the first base dugout. That one's going to be popped up on the infield. Over on it is Ludke, and now being called off and catching it was Larson for out number 1. Now JD Pressure for the Bears. One away here in the top of the second inning. Matt Miller on deck, DHing this morning for Curtis Dockel. Runner at first and one out. Sets and fires. Swung on and missed. One away here in the top of the second inning. We play from Larry Somerville Field here in Hayward. Good, we'll go through our schedule throughout the day. Maybe in the bottom of the second inning. And the 0-1. Fouled straight back, and it's quickly 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes, one away here in the top of the second, just underway in Game 3 of the tournament, Game 2 of the day, as we had to conclude Game 1 after a storm came through last night. The Hayward Hawks and the Glidden Orioles finished up this morning. Right before this one started, the 0-2. Swung out and missed, and Jake Lindsay records his second strikeout of the morning. And now Matt Miller, the third baseman. 2 away here in the second. Then back to the top of the order for the Bears. So in that conclusion of Game 1, Glidden had a runner at second and 1 out. Had 2 outs, actually, after a strikeout. That one's going to be grounded over to Giebel at third, and long, strong throw to end. Long, strong throw to end the second inning. No runs on a hit, 1 left. We have played an inning and a half. Bears 1, Fighting Fish nothing.
Community banking is about giving back to the communities we serve. It's about focusing on needs and making decisions to better businesses and families in the area. It gives an opportunity for employees to live, work, and play local. We are your community bank.
Welcome back to Hayward, Wisconsin for the WBA State Tournament. I'd like to thank our new friends in River Falls, Hop and Barrel Brewing. Looking for the perfect way to savor every last drop of summer? Head over to Hop and Barrel Brewing with a modern approach to beloved classic style beers. They've got something for just about everyone, including Fifth Triple, their delicious new triple IPA, complete with notes of pineapple. Visit their family and dog-friendly brewery at 310 2nd Street in downtown Hudson. Open 7 days a week. Can't make it to the tap room? Check out your nearest liquor store for Hop and Barrel cans, or visit them online at hopandbarrelbrewing.com. So again, I'd like to thank everyone for helping us out this weekend. Our sponsors here from the bank in River Falls as well. In the next half, or in the bottom of the fourth, I believe, we'll hear from Fleet Farm in the bottom of the third inning. Lucas Lutke to lead things off, then Mitchell Fireeisen and Joel Schaefer for the Fighting Fish here in the bottom of the second inning. Give you a score from Spooner update in just a moment as well. First one to Lutke is in there for a strike. It was 2-0. 2-0 Tony in the bottom of the first, the 0-1. Misses outside. Again, the higher seed gets to be the home team. And that's what we saw over in Spooner, and we see here this afternoon, or this morning. Allen's fouled into the mitts. My apologies on the afternoon comments so often. We're going to be here all day long. The 1-2. Missed high, 2-2. Everything concluding tomorrow in Spooner. Winners of pool, what do we got? Winners of pool 2 and 3, and then 1 and 4. Now it's going to be lined right up the middle underneath the glove of Nelson, and a leadoff single for Lucas Lutke. And now Mitchell Fireeisen, the center fielder. And Schaefer and then Metcalf here for the Fighting Fish in the bottom of the second inning. We'll go through which teams are in which pool and the rest of our schedule in the top of the third inning. With a runner at first and nobody out for Mitchell Fireeisen. Leading from first is Lutke. Squares the bunt, gets it down, and rolls foul for a strike. Mitchell, the cousin of Mr. Fireeisen, that's with the Milwaukee Brewers now. Told that before the matchup here today. Pretty good genes over in the Fireeisen family. Runner from first and no outs. The 0-1 squares the bunt as Mitchell gets it right down the first base line. Perfect bunt, and they'll go to first for the out. The 1-4 putout gets the sacrifice bunt, and there's one away. And now Joel Schaefer, the first baseman. Then Metcalf, Fritz, and Edom. Runner at second and 1 out for River Falls. Time called. Runner at second and 1 out. Joel Schaefer, the first baseman, staying as the left-handed batter's box. Has the Fighting Fish bat and everything. First one misses outside. Blue handle, orange barrel. With a tall left-hander for River Falls. And the 1-0 with Lutke leading from second. Misses outside, 2-0. Schaefer ahead in the count, 2-0. Again, see the Osseo Merchants we saw once earlier this year. They knocked off Marshfield Chaparrals and wanted it, held up 3-0. That was a game where they lost to, or they beat Marshfield, and Marshfield lost to Everest the next Sunday as well. The 3-0 to Schaefer. Sets and fires home. Breaking ball, and on 4 pitches, the tall first baseman walks. And now Andy Metcalf, the catcher for River Falls. Bats from the right-handed batter's box. Kyle Fritz on deck, and then Josh Edom for that one is fouled right back near us here again. His hands by Fritz. Two on, 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. 0-1 count to Andy Metcalf. Sets and fires. Bounces in there. Nice job behind the plate by Jenkins. 1-1. Give a kudos from catcher to catcher. Jenkins and Metcalf. Open batting stance for Andy. And the 1-1. Fouled at the plate off of his foot, and it's 1-2. Again, if there are any tiebreakers, if anybody goes 1-1 in pool play, then they go run differential. And if that doesn't conclude anything, then it's runs scored, runs given up, all that good stuff. We'll go through all that in just a moment. It's on the back of these programs that they have here. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, fouled into the mitt, and there's 2 away. Strikeout number 1 for Curtis Dockel. Now Kyle Fritz, the designated hitter, hitting for Jake Lindsay this morning. With the runners with 2 on and 2 out now. Left-handed hitter is Kyle Fritz. First offering. Misses outside for a ball. We've seen Dockel struggle so far with left-handed hitters. 355 to dead center. Shorter down the lines, obviously. The 1-0. Right on the corner for a strike. 1-1. Got the approval from Kyle Fritz as well, as it looked like he was choking up a little bit. The 1-1. Going to be lifted up, slicing out of play. And it's 1-2. Christian Yelich finally getting on the home run train, as getting a little of his groove back. 3-run home run last night against the Chicago Cubs, and a win for the Brewers. The 1-2 misses high and in. Deuces are wild here in the bottom of the second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. To the designated hitter, Kyle Fritz. Dockel comes set, looks at his runners, and fires. Misses outside for a ball. Count runs full. Runners will have a head start on the pitch. Out needs to be made at first, most likely. Dockel comes back, and there go the runners. Going to be hit sharply right back up the middle, and it's going to be taken, and he's going to be safe at second base. So fielder's choice for Kyle Fritz. Tough play out there by Nelson, and the bases are loaded for Josh Edom. A close play, as just beating it was Joel Schaefer. Bases loaded and 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the second inning, 1-0 Eau Claire Bears. Edom, the left fielder. Fighting Fish lead from all bases. Ludke from third, Schaefer from second, and Fritz from first. First offering, swung on a miss, way out in front. It's 0-1. Edom player manager for River Falls. Dockel comes set on the 0-1. Big swing and a miss, that time behind it. Way out in front the first time, way behind it the second time. See what Dockel comes back with. 0-2 to Josh Edom. Dockel sets, and on the 0-2 misses low, and it's 1-2. Quick release that time by Stockel. The wind continues to blow here. We'll give you some forecast for you in just a moment. The 1-2. Just missed, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs now. Bottom of the second inning. Deuces are wild again for the Fighting Fish. As mentioned earlier, long at-bats, very patient at-bats. And the 2-2. Going to be hit chopper to third, and will be taken by the third baseman Miller to retire the Fish here in the second. No runs on a hit, and 3 left. We've played 2 complete. It's 1-0 Bears.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Yep. Top of the third inning we go. It'll be the top of the order for the Eau Claire Bears. Score from Spooner as the Chaparrals tied it up. And now all tied at 2 in the pool play over there. Josh Halling to lead things off. Josh grounded out to Lutke for the first out of the game. Big swing and a miss behind the fastball for a strike. So this is Pool 1, River Falls, Everest, and Eau Claire. The 3 teams in this pool, one seeded 1, 8, and 9 respectively. The 0-1 misses low. River Falls the 1 seed, Everest the 8 seed, and Eau Claire the 9 seed. Pool 2, which is CCV, Prescott, and Brill. The 1-1. Going to be hit sharply again over to short. That's Larson. Picks high throw and got him just barely. Nice job by Schaefer to go up and get his foot down just in time for the first out of the inning. And now Jake Nelson, who struck out looking on 3 pitches in the first. Pool 3 is the game going on right now. The Marshfield Chaparrals, Tony Hayshakers, and then Viroqua is in 11 seed. And then Pool 4, which started off last night, Hayward, Osseo, who is sitting here getting ready for their game against Glidden, who's the number 12 seed. First offering misses low for a ball. Osseo with a 4 seed, but went 11-0 on the year. From what I had, the 1-0. Bounced in there for a ball, 2-0. So we'll get you all up to date on who's playing when and throughout the afternoon, throughout the game day today. The 2-0 misses low, 3-0. Ryan Venny on deck. Again, like to thank everyone for tuning in here this afternoon, closing in at the bottom of the hour in northern Wisconsin, the 3-0. Right down the gut for a strike. Game started at about 8:57 this morning. After the conclusion of Hayward and Glidden, the 3-1 from Lindsay is fouled at the plate and is 3-2. Ryan Venny on deck, then Todd Lasher. If we continue here in the top of the third inning, Lasher with the big RBI double so far. Big hit of the game so far. Jake Lindsay comes set. Stir up socks. A 3-2. Swung on a miss. Fought all the way back to record the out. Jake Nelson goes down for the second time via the strikeout. 2 away. Nelson was ahead in the count 3-0. And Jake Lindsay came all the way back with a fastball, a foul ball, and then a swing and a miss. Now Ryan Venny, who reached on an error and scored the lone run of the game so far. There's a big swing and a miss. Todd Lasher on deck. Get a little bit of a breeze throughout the day so far, but the clouds are sure moving quick. And right above the knees for a strike. 0-2 quickly to Ryan Venny. Nobody on, 2 out here in the top of the third inning. Lindsay gets one he likes on the 0-2. Misses just outside for a ball. So Glidden and Osseo, after this game concludes, sets and fires on the 1-2. Going to be hit sharply again over to short and underneath the glove of the shortstop Larson. We'll see what they give him another error. So Venny has reached twice, both times via an error. And now Todd Lasher, who has the RBI double tonight. As drove it deep to left field, right down the line. And Venny was able to come around and score with his speed. We'll see what Jake Lindsay does to Todd Lasher. It was a 2-2 count to Lasher. Open stance, way back in the batter's box. Looks at ball one inside. Jim Thill on deck. Runner from first is Venny and 2 outs. The cleanup hitter, Lasher, going to be drilled again down the left field line and foul. 1-1 to the Bears' right fielder. Runner from first and 2 outs. 1 ball and 1 count, or 1 ball and 1 strike. And there goes the runner. And that one gets by Metcalf, and Venny was sliding, so he didn't have an opportunity to round second. 2 balls and a strike to Todd Lasher. Two-one count to the right fielder. Swung out a miss in and out of the glove of Metcalf, and it's a 2-2 count. Play here in the top of the third inning. Game 2 of the day, kinda. Concluded game 1 from last night. Game 1, the 2-2. Going to be drilled to left field again. Back on it, long run, and it is off the bottom of the fence, and Venny will come in and score again. Another RBI double for Todd Lasher. 2-0 Bears here in the third inning. So a couple of hard shots for the tall right fielder. And it's 2-0 Eau Claire in the third inning. Again, all after the error by Larson. Larson had an error in the first inning. Venny was at first. And Lasher will make his way down to third base. Time called by the first baseman, Schaefer. And they'll have a conversation on the mound between Schaefer, Metcalf, and Lindsay. But again, an error by Larson, allowing Venny to get to first. And then Venny scored on the RBI double in the first, stole second here in the third, and then scored easily on the RBI double by Lasher, who stands at third base right now after the wild pitch. Runner at third and 2 outs for Jim Thill, the second baseman. Jake Lindsay fires. Going to be lifted to center field. Back on it is Fire Eisen, and he will make the catch to end the third inning. A run, a hit, an error, and one left. We've played 2.5. It's 2-0 Eau Claire.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood. Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Bottom of the third inning we go. Score from Spooner, Chaparral's 4, and Tony Hayshaker's 2 in the top of the third. Good crowd watching over there as well. Good crowd watching here in a tight ball game. As the top of the order due up for the River Falls Fighting Fish. Giebel, Larson, and Denzer for River Falls, as Brian fouled one right off the, I believe, his front foot, and that is never a good feeling. We'll hear from our friends at Fleet Farm in just a moment. The 0-1 to Giebel. Dockel on the mound, out of the windup, and the 0-1. Breaking ball hit sharply to third and just inside the line, and a leadoff single for Brian Giebel. He makes the turn to second, and a stand-up double for Brian Giebel here to start the third inning. Good hustle there by Giebel, and a leadoff double. Fleet Farm has everything you need for summer fun. Pick up camping gear, boating supplies, and towables, grills, and yard games. This weekend won't be complete without a trip to Fleet Farm. Head down to the store right after the game so you can be the weekend place to be. Looking for a quick, easy way to do your shopping? Try out the outside yard pickup option when you order online at fleetfarm.com. It's quick and easy. It's quick and easy. You stay in your car, and they bring your order right out to you. Fleet Farm has everything for everyone. You won't believe what you will find at Fleet Farm. Stolen base for Giebel on the ball thrown to Larson. Best opportunity for the Fighting Fish, and it's 2-0 to Trey Larson, the shortstop who has struggled in the field a little bit. Runner at third and nobody out. Dockel fires. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 2-1 to the Fighting Fish shortstop, excuse me. The 2-1. Going to be chopped over to third and into left field, and an RBI single for Trey Larson, and the Fighting Fish are on the board here in the third. Couple of hard hit balls down the left field third base side. And now Ty Denzer, who popped out to the shortstop in the first inning. 2-1 now. We play in the bottom of the third. Runner at first and still nobody out. Dockel comes set out of the stretch. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, and missed outside for a ball. Again, the Osseo Merchants and the Glidden Orioles will take the field at the conclusion of this game. The 1-0. Squares the bunt, gets it down. right down the first base line, and misplay over at first, and Larson will go from first to third. Miscommunication between Thill and Venny over at first base. Dockel had it. Thill was over there at first, and then he retreated it to Venny, and now there's runners at the corners and nobody out. Not sure if they gave him an error or not, but tough play. Runners at the corners and nobody out. Now it's going to be lifted up and out of play. Look out. See if it gets into the back. Nope, not quite. Lucas Lutke singled and was left stranded in the second inning. Runners at the corners and nobody out. 0-1 count to the Fighting Fish second baseman. Misses low for a ball. 1-1. Mitchell Fireisen on deck. Eau Claire scored one of the first, one of the third. River Falls cut into lead here in the third, and still nobody out with runners at the corners. Dockel from Bloomer, the Bloomer Woodticks jersey on, a couple of Bloomer players. And the 2-1. Breaking ball misses, and it's 3-1. Larson leads from third, Denzer from first. And the 3-1 from Dockel. Going to be lifted, shallow center, long run for Halling, and he's going to make the catch, and the tag is stopped and cut off by Venny, the first baseman. Now Mitchell Fireisen. One away here in the third. Fireisen with a sacrifice bunt in the second. Runners at the corners and now one out. Larson still at third. Denzer from first. Schaefer on deck. First offering to Fireisen is drilled into left field. Long run over there for Thesey, and he's going to make the catch, a tag, and the Fighting Fish have tied it up here in the third inning. Sacrifice fly for Mitchell Fireisen. And it is 2-2 here for, or 2-2 here in the bottom of the third inning. All knotted up. Denzer from first yet. Dockel trying to get out of this inning. And now Joel Schaefer, the first baseman. First one misses high and away for a ball. Eddie Metcalf on deck. River Falls has come back and tied it here in the bottom of the third inning. The 1-0. Going to be drilled down the left field line, long run, and now it's going to drop in front of the left fielder, Thesey, and a two-out double for Joel Schaefer. Now Andy Metcalf, the catcher. They've seen a couple of hard-hit balls down that left field line. 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Lots of twos up there on the scoreboard. First offering from Dockel. Going to be drilled to left field. Thiessen back on it, and now ranging back, and that will retire the side here in the third. 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 left. We've played 3 complete. It's all knotted up at 2 from Hayward.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken, and fish fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
Top of the fourth. Oh, hold on. There we go. Top of the fourth inning here in Hayward. Alex Jenkins, Joel Zachow, and J.D. Pressure for the Eau Claire Bears, as Jake Lindsay now with a tie game working for on the mound. Give you a score from Spooner in just a minute. I thank everyone for tuning in here to the WBA State Tournament. Shout out to Corey McEwen, as we mentioned earlier. Bryce Rasmussen listening from Wapaka. Thank you for watching, Bryce. Good crowd watching online. Good crowd watching the Chaparrals and Hayshakers as well. And the offering from Lindsay is going to be popped up. Shallow left. Back on it is Larson. Trey Larson makes the catch for out number one. One up and one down. See if we can get you a score. They're in commercial break right now. And now Joel Zachow, who popped out to Larson as well, back in the second inning. Squares the bunt, gets it down. Beautifully done. Picks and throws and got him. Nicely done by Jake Lindsay on the 1-3 putout, and there's two away just like that here in the fourth inning. Still 4-2 Chaparrals. They also play in the top of the fourth. And now J.D. Pressure, the designated hitter. First offering from Jake Lindsay is going to be popped up and out of play. Nobody on, two out, playing the top of the fourth. 2-2 here in game two. Lindsay sets, wheels and deals home. Breaking ball hits sharply over to third. That's Giebel, and a strong throw and a perfect fourth inning. Only threw 4 pitches and retires the side in order. We've played 3.5. It's all knotted at 2.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Bottom of the fourth inning, it'll be 8-9-1 for River Falls here in the bottom of the fourth. And with that, I'd like to thank our friends at First National Bank of River Falls. First National Bank of River Falls is a community bank built on giving back to you. We believe our contributions can help your families live, work, and play in a better place. Discover the First National difference at First National Bank of River Falls. Visit FNBRF.com to learn more. Again, that's FNBRF.com Edom.com to learn more. It'll be Fritz, Edom, and Giebel for River Falls. Fritz reached out a fielder's choice back in the second inning. First offering to Kyle is in there for a strike. Game closing in on about an hour or so old. The 0-1, breaking ball, and quickly behind 0-2. A couple of off-speed pitches to Fritz. And the 0-2. Misses outside for a ball, 1-2. Doc will come set. Gets one he likes. And the 1-2 back. Breaking ball hit down the first base line. Going to be gobbled up by Venny and take it himself for the first out of the inning. 3 unassisted here to start the bottom of the fourth. Now Josh Edom, who grounded out to third to end the second. There's one up and one down for the number 9 hitter. Then back to the top of the order for River Falls. And the first offering going to be hit sharply over to third and into left field. Josh Edom with a one-out single. And now Brian Giebel, who popped out and doubled and scored in the third, right down that third base line again, as Miller is crowding the line just a little bit more. Edom leads from first with one out. Comes set and fires home. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Trey Larson on deck. The 0-1 coming back. Going to be hit sharply up over to shortstop. Long throw, hard throw, and coming off the base is Venny to disallow the make sure there's no error, and a infield single for Brian Giebel, and now Trey Larson, who an RBI single back in the third inning. Runners at first and second with one out. They play in the bottom of the fourth inning. River Falls scored 2 in the bottom of the third to tie it up. And Dockel sets and fires home. Misses outside for a ball. Two on and one out. Curtis back with the breaking ball for a strike. Ty Denzer on deck. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away here in the bottom of the fourth. With 2 runners on. Dockel fires back and misses low for a ball. 2-1. Denzer, then Lutke, and Fireisen for River Falls if we continue here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Dockel sets, looks at his runners, and fires home. 2-1 in there with a breaking ball. 2-2 to the number 2 hitter, Trey Larson, who has grounded out and singled and scored. The 2-2. And misses inside for a ball. Count runs full. Two on, one out. Runners lead from first and second here at the bottom of the fourth. All knotted at 2 here in pool play number 1. The 3-2. Going to be hit sharply over to shortstop. Backhanded by Nelson to second for 1. And reaching out and fielder's choice is Trey Larson. Giebel out at second. There's 2 away. And now Ty Denzer, who has popped out and reached out an error. He was left stranded at third in the third. Lucas Lutke on deck. Runners at the corners and 2 outs now. A little warm-up action for Eau Claire in their bullpen area. First offering from Dackel. Popped up. Look out back here. And out of play. 0-1 to Ty Denzer. No balls and a strike. 2 outs here. There's some warm-up action by Eau Claire Bears. 29. We'll get you that name in just a minute. Dackel sets and fires home. Lifted up and out of play again. Into the parking lot it goes. And it's 0-2 to Ty Denzer. 29 out there. And, of course, we don't have a 29. So, and the 0-2 coming back. Going to be popped into left center field. Long run for Thies. And he'll make it to end the 4th inning. No runs on a pair of hits and 2 left. We've played 4 complete. It is still 2-2 from Hayward.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Community banking is about giving back to the communities we serve. It's about focusing on needs and making decisions to better businesses and families in the area. It gives an opportunity for employees to live, work, and play local. We are your community bank.
Top of the 5th inning we go for Eau Claire. And the first offering misses inside for a ball to Matt Miller. Miller, and then back to the top of the order for Eau Claire here in the 5th. Right down the gut for a strike. I'd like to thank Steve Manfred for checking in. I'll make sure to pronounce Josh's name. I believe Josh, right? Josh Item. Going to be hit right up the middle. 2 seconds over on it and makes the play for out number 1. That's Lutke on the 4-3 putout. Now Josh Hulling to take the go to the plate, then Jake Nelson. So Josh Item. I'll make sure to mark that down for you. Perfect. Thank you, Steve, for checking in and watching, and hope you're enjoying the broadcast here this morning. First offering is swung on and missed. Nobody on, 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Still knotted at 2 as the game just over an hour old here this morning. The 0-1 and wanted it. Checked down, did not go. 1-1. Steve Mavs alongside Lucas Holheisel with you all day long here from Larry Somerville Field in Hayward. And the 1-1. Right in the corner for a strike, and it's 1-2. First game we had this morning was a conclusion of last night's first game, Hayward and Glidden, and Hayward on a walk-off fielder's choice won it. The 1-2. Misses outside for a ball, 2-2. Glidden scored on the top of the ninth. Hayward had the bases loaded, and Glidden was able to get 2 outs in the ninth after the bases were loaded, and then a fielder's choice to end it for Hayward. The 2-2. Misses low and away. Count runs full now. A couple of RBI doubles for Todd Lasher have been the Eau Claire Bears scoring today. And the payoff, 3-2. Lifted up and out of play into the parking lot. And count remains 3-2. Jake Nelson on deck. Defense has stayed the same. Item, Fireisen, and Denzer from left to right. Giebel, Larson, Lutke, and Schaefer from third to first, and Metcalf still catching Jake Lindsay here in the fifth. The payoff from Jake. Going to be hit sharply again, this time over to Larson. He gobbles it up, and strong throw for the second out of the inning. 2 up and 2 down for Jake Nelson. Nobody on. 2 outs here in the fifth. Osseo, the Osseo Merchants, will take on the Glidden Orioles in the next game here. And the first offering to Nelson is lifted to left. And Item will settle under it for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Clean inning here in the fifth. It's still 2-2.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118. Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
There we go. Back to Larry Somerville Field here in Hayward. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Get all your pet supplies in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. For dogs, cats, and wild birds, you'll find the top brands and unbeatable selection of food, treats, toys, grooming, bedding, even health items at Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm has something for everyone. You won't believe what you'll find at Fleet Farm. Again, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors and our couple newest sponsors, Fleet Farm and the First National Bank of River Falls, as well as Hop and Barrel Brewing in River Falls. Of River Falls in Hudson. That was going to be lifted deep center field. Back on it and tracing it and making the catch is Hulling for out number 1. And now Mitchell Fireisen. Mitchell a sacrifice bunt and a sacrifice fly today. News out of Green Bay as Kenny Clark, the nose tackle for the Packers, signing a record deal, the highest paid nose tackle in NFL history. First offering is a breaking ball, misses. 4 years, $70 million over those 4 years. So Kenny Clark, a Packer for at least the foreseeable future, and it's 2-2. So the highest paid nose tackle is going to be in at 1265 Lombardi Avenue for quite a while. The 2-0 back to Mitchell Fireisen. Misses low, and it's 3-0. Joel Schaefer on deck. 2-2 in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-0 count to Mitchell. Right down the gut for a strike. Brewers and Cubs start at 2 o'clock today. And on 5 pitches, Mitchell Fire Eyes and walks. They pushed the start time up from 6 o'clock or whatever it was to 2:20 with incoming weather down in the north side of Chicago. Of course, the direction or whatever the heck that storm was that came through last week, ripping through Iowa. It's going to be popped up, shallow left, long run. And going to make the catch out there nicely is Nelson for out number 2. And now Andy Metcalf, the catcher. Runner at first and now 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Metcalf today a strikeout and a flyout. Dockel looks at his runner from first and fires home. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Fritz on deck. 1 on, 2 outs. 2-2 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It was 4-2 Chaparrals in Spooner. Not sure where that one missed, but it missed, and it's evens up the count at 1-1. Maybe a bit inside. Open stance for Metcalf. And now the 1-1. Inside, and it's 2-1. Again, the winner of this one will head to play later on tonight against Everest. And the 2-1. Breaking ball fouled at the plate, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Deuces are again wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-2 game. Pitch coming to Andy Metcalf. And fires. Bounces in there and nicely done behind the plate by Jenkins. And the runner, Fire Eisen, will have a head start on the pitch. As Dockel laughs into the dugout and as catcher Jenkins. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 away. Dockel sets and fires home. Swung on a miss, and down goes Andy Metcalf to end the 5th inning. We have played 5 complete. It's all knotted at 2 here in Hayward. Back at the top of the 6th right after this.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
Top of the 6th inning we go for Eau Claire. We get Ryan Venny to lead things off. Todd Lasher and Jim Thill here in the top of the 6th. And the first offering going to be lined into right field, and a leadoff single for Ryan Venny.
Number 33, Todd Lasher.
One on and nobody out. Lasher, a couple of RBI doubles tonight. The first offering back, and just back in time is Venny over at first, in and out of the glove of Schaefer. And the offering to Lasher in there for a strike. And the 0-1 coming back. Sets and fires. Bounces in there. Nice job by Metcalf. And it gets away from Metcalf. And Venny down for a pass ball that time. Runner at second and nobody out. 1-1 count to Todd Lasher. Misses inside for a ball. 2-1. Jim Thill on deck. Jake Lindsay takes a long look. Back on the 2-1. Going to be a hit at the plate and fouled off of Lasher's foot, and it's 2-2. Thill, Jenkins, Zackow, Pressure, and Miller. If we continue here in the 6th inning. Take a quick look over in Spooner. Game over there. Jake Lindsay comes set on the 2-2. Going to be hit sharply over to third. That's Giebel. Looks at his runner and across and in time for out number 1. One away on the 5-3 putout. Giebel knew he had enough time to look at the runner and have the time to throw him out at first for the first out of the inning. First time retiring Lasher here tonight. First offering from Lindsay. There goes the runner. Throw down to third, not in time. And a stolen base. Strike to Thill. Stolen base by Venny. Five-2 Chaparrals. They play in the bottom of the 5th. Infield plays in. Thill 0 for 2 tonight. Going to be drilled into center field. And an RBI single for Jim Thill. And the Bears back out on top.
Number 3, Alex Jenkins.
And now Alex Jenkins, a single and a flyout. Time called. Jenkins taking his catching gear off. Joel Zackow on deck. Runner at first and one out. 3-2 Eau Claire. The Fighting Fish will send up 8, 9, and 1 in their half of the 6th inning. Sets and fires home. Misses inside for a ball. Again, Glidden and Osseo will take the field at the conclusion of this game. Get ready for next ball game. Osseo's first games of the tournament. Catches the inside corner for a strike. 1-1. So they'll take on the winner, or they'll take on Glidden, who fell to Hayward this morning, and then they'll take on Hayward later on tonight. The 1-1. Going to be drilled to center field. A long run back there is Fire Eisen in front of the fence for out number 2. 2 away for Joel Zachow. A fly out and a ground out tonight for Joel. The Bears lead 3-2 here in the top of the 6th inning. Chaparrals lead 5-2 over the Tony Hayshakers. And the first offering from Lindsay is going to be grounded over to Giebel, and he scoops it up and goes to second for the easy out to end the 6th inning. A run across on 2 hits, and the Bears leave 1. We've played 5.5. It is 3-2 Bears.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Bottom of the 6th inning we go for River Falls. They will send up Fritz, Idem, and Giebel for the Fighting Fish here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Fritz, a fielder's choice and a ground out here today. Dockel sets and fires. Going to be drilled into left center field. That one is going to get down and be cut off out there by Thesey. And nice job by Thies out there to cut it off. But a leadoff single for Kyle Fritz. And now Josh Idem, a ground out to end the 3rd and a single. Was left stranded at second in the 4th. Hear from Scotty's Pizza in just a moment. Our 6th inning sponsor. Idem, the left fielder today for River Falls. Gets it down but foul. Scotty's Pizza hit a home run with Scotty's Pizza of Marshfield. Drunken chicken, bacon, broccoli, and cheese. And BLT are just some of the specialty favorites at Scotty's. Scotty's Pizza of Marshfield is ready for you now at 715-384-8118 to hook you up with delivery, carry out, and dine in. Scotty's Pizza of Marshfield at 715-384-8118 and at Facebook right now. Squares the bunt, gets it down again. Nicely done. Right back to the pitcher for the first out. Give a 1-4 putout. And now back to the top of the order. And time called as we'll see if Dockel will continue. And with the top of the order coming up, Curtis Dockel will see his day come to an end. We'll take a quick break. Pitching change here in Hayward. Back with that when we come back.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Brill Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Community banking is about giving back to the communities we serve. It's about focusing on needs and making decisions to better businesses and families in the area. It gives an opportunity for employees to live, work, and play local. We are your community bank.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chile, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Back to Larry Somerville Field here in Hayward as Corey Fisher, the new thrower for Eau Claire, with a runner at second and one out. Back to the top of the order for the Fighting Fish. The first offering to Brian is a ball high. Curtis Stockel goes 5 1/3 innings. Gives up 7 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Can't complete his line yet as the runner out there at second, Fritz, is his responsibility. The 1-0. Fouled back and out of play. And it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-2 Bears as they scored the go-ahead run in the top half of this inning. Runner leads from second. That's Fritz. Fisher comes back. Long look. Long look on the 1-1. Bounces in there, and Jenkins able to keep it in front of him. Then Larson and Denzer for River Falls here in the 6th inning. Fisher gets the one he likes. Comes set, long look out of the stretch. Taking a long time and fires. Misses low for a ball, 3-1. Trying to get that bottom half of the zone and unable to. 5-2 in the bottom of the 6th from Spooner as well. In favor of Marshfield, the 3-2. Going to be popped up, got underneath it. Over on it is Venny in foul territory. He's going to be called off and caught there by the second baseman, Thill, and there's 2 away. Now Trey Larson, who ground out to RBI single and reached on a fielder's choice here this morning. Runner at second and 2 outs. Corey Fisher on the mound. Takes his sweet time up on the mound as Mr. Fisher. First offering to Corey, or from Corey. In there for a strike right at the knees. Ty Denzer on deck. Runner at second and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th, 3-2 Eau Claire. Fisher comes set again, looks at his runner. Long look and fires. Misses inside for a ball. Ty Denzer on deck. Eau Claire will send up 8, 9, and 1 in the 7th. Again, the winner of this one will play in the final game of the day. Loser will play in the game after the next. That one's going to be lifted. Right field line. Will it stay fair? And it is slicing just foul. Just foul down that line. Missed it by half an inch, maybe. Just missed it. 1 and 2 now to Trey Larson. That had been an easy run score there for Kyle Fritz as Todd Dasher had a long way to go. Runner at second and 2 outs. 1-2 count coming to Trey Larson. Corey Fisher comes set in relief here in the 6th. The 1-2. Going to be hit sharply right back up the middle, and they will send Kyle Fritz, and they are tied up again here in the 6th inning. RBI single for Trey Larson. The second baseman, Thill, did not move on the ground ball, and they are tied up here again in the 6th. 3-3 here in the 6th inning. Answering right back are the Fighting Fish. Eau Claire scored 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd. River Falls came back and scored 2 in the bottom of the 3rd to tie it. Eau Claire scored 1 in the top of the 6th, and now 1 in the bottom of the 6th to tie it back up. Larson leads from first. Now Danzer swung on and missed. Or Denzer, excuse me. So now the final stat line for Dockel is complete. Give you that in just a moment. The 0-1 to tie. This is high and away, 1-1. Curtis Dockel goes 5 in the 3rd innings, gives up 7 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts for the Bloomer Woodtick pitcher that came to play for the Eau Claire Bears here this morning. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. Blew it by him. 1-2 to the Fighting Fish's right fielder, Ty Denzer. Again, Osseo and Glidden to take the field at the conclusion of this game. Glidden coming off of a tough loss this morning. Shakes 1 off, shakes 2 off. Corey Fisher, again, taking his sweet time. Hasn't moved since Denzer called time. And gets one he likes on the first offering. And the 1-2. There goes Larson. Misses low. And got him looking to end the 6th inning. A run across on 2 hits. And the Fighting Fish leave 1. We've played 6 complete. All knotted at 3.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Community banking is about giving back to the communities we serve. It's about focusing on needs and making decisions to better businesses and families in the area. It gives an opportunity for employees to live, work, and play local. We are your community bank.
Top of the 7th inning we go. I can figure out where I just put my pencil. Top of the 7th inning, it'll be J.D. Pressure, Matt Miller, and Josh Hulling for the Eau Claire Bears. Jake Lindsay still out there. 5-2. Chaparral still in the bottom of the sixth. That one's going to be popped up foul territory. Over on it is Schaefer, and he makes the call, makes the catch. One pitch and one out here in the seventh. And now Matt Miller, the third baseman. Nobody on, one out here in the top of the seventh. 3-3. The number 1 seed and the number 9 seed. River Falls, the 1 seed. Eau Claire, 9. Looks at strike one. Josh Halling on deck. Bottom of the seventh again. We'll hear from our friends at Fleet Farm, the 0-1. Right at the knees for a strike. That's the same pitch that Ty Denzer just struck out on. Keeping it consistent, at least. That's all you can ask for. If you're a hitter, a pitcher, fielder, catcher. The 0-2. Going to be grounded softly to Giebel at third. Picks, throws, and scooped at first by Schaefer, and there's 2 away. And now Josh Halling 0 for 3 today. Ground out to Lutke in the first, and back-to-back to Larson of the third and the fifth. And there's 2 away here in the top of the seventh inning. 2 up, 2 down. Jake Lindsay on the mound. A little bit of a warm-up action for River Falls in the bullpen area. Jake Lindsay comes set. And fires. Popped up. Out of play. Look out in the parking lot area and right into the puddle. Big splash out there. 0-1 to Josh Halling. Fish will send up 4, 5, and 6 in the bottom of this inning. The 0-1. Misses outside for a ball. Jake Nelson on deck. The issue so far this afternoon, this morning, has been Ryan Venny, Todd Lasher, and Jim Thill. Going to be hit sharply to second. That's Lutke. Scoops it and fires to retire the side in order. Time to get up and stretch here at Larry Somerville Field. We've played 6.5. To the bottom of the seventh we go. It's all knotted at 3.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Bottom of the seventh inning we go. Lucas Lutke, Mitchell Fireeisen, and Joel Schaefer for River Falls. And with that, we'll once again hear from our new friends over at Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm has everything you need for summer fun. Pick up camping gear, boating supplies and towables, grills and yard games. This weekend won't be complete without a trip to Fleet Farm. Head down to the store right after the game so you can be the weekend place to be. Looking for a quick, easy way to do your shopping? Try out the outside yard pickup option when you order online at fleetfarm.com. It's quick and easy. You stay in your car and they bring your order right out to you. Fleet Farm has something for everyone. You won't believe what you'll find at Fleet Farm. Lutke 1 for 3 this morning. And the first offering. in there for a strike. Now it's going to be lifted to left, long run for Thiessen, and catches it right in the palm of his glove for out number 1. And now Mitchell Feiereisen with Joel Schaefer on deck. Feiereisen a couple of sacrifices and a bunt today, or in a walk, excuse me, today. First offering to Mitchell. Right at the knees for a strike. Joel Schaefer on deck, and then Andy Metcalf if we continue here. And the 0-1. And fouled off the face mask of Jenkins, and it's 0-2. The top of the 8th. Eau Claire will send up 2, 3, and 4. All tied at 3 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 0-2 count to Mitchell Feiereisen. Corey Fisher came in relief on the top of the order, came back up for River Falls in the last half inning, or the last inning. Fisher comes set. Back on the 0-2. This is high, 2-2, or excuse me, 1-2. See if the ball game over in Spooner. 6-2 Chaparrals in the top of the 7th. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, and down goes Feiereisen for out number 2 of the inning. Strikeout number 2 for Fisher. And now Joel Schaefer, who has a walk, a double, and a pop-out. Nobody on, 2 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Catcher Andy Metcalf on deck. First offering to Schaefer is on the outside for a strike. Saw a walk-off in the first game. That's why these teams are here. Good, fundamentally sound ball clubs. Just swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And we have Osseo and Glidden coming up after this game is over. The 0-2 from Corey Fisher. Swung on and missed, and a couple strikeouts. Here in the 7th, 3 up, 3 down. We go to the top of the 8th, still tied at 3.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Top of the eighth inning we go. James Palmer now pitching for the Eau Claire Bears. Jake Lindsay goes 7 innings. We'll tally up his numbers as you see James Palmer, a draftee from the Menominee Eagles, coming in to throw for River Falls. Jake Nelson, Ryan Venny, and Todd Lasher going up against the tall, lanky left-hander. And the first offering from Palmer in there for a strike. Different arm angle, different side. It's going to be interesting to see how these Eau Claire Bears hitters adjust. And that was going to be fouled back and out of play. 0-2 now to Jake Nelson. Ryan Venny on deck. Palmer comes set and fires home. Breaking ball didn't break, and it's 1-2. Looks down at the mound. Manicures the mound a little bit. It's 1-2. Be a big get for River Falls if he could get through this part of the lineup unscathed. Now it's going to be lined to right, and right to the right fielder Denzer for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down here in the 8th. Now Ryan Venny, who has scored all 3 runs for Eau Claire here this morning. A couple of errors and a single for Venny here in game 2 of the day. Osseo and Glidden to take the field at the conclusion of this one. That one's going to be fouled at the plate for a strike. Todd Lasher on deck. Nobody on, 1 out. Top of the 8th inning, 3-3. Eau Claire and River Falls. The 0-1 from Palmer. Squares the bunt, gets it down the third baseline. Bare hands over to first and not in time. An infield single. Good try there by Giebel. An infield single for Ryan Venny, and he's been on base 4 times. Has scored 3 runs. And now Todd Lasher. A couple of RBI doubles and a ground out for Todd here today. Runner at first and 1 out. Todd Lasher, tall, open stance. Stands right in the back of the batter's box. Right-handed side, way back there. First offering in there for a strike. Kind of making up their own batter's boxes right now as the lines are gone pretty much. And the 0-1. Pick off over to first. River Falls will send up 7, 8, and 9 in the bottom of the 8th. And the 0-1. Breaking ball misses high, and it's 1-1. Again, we'll have the rest of the tournament here for you, and then I don't think we'll be back be back with you until maybe September. I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye out for you. WIAA had a meeting yesterday. Good meeting if you're a high school sports fan. There's a swing and a miss. 1-2 now to Todd Lasher. Unless you're in the Green Bay, Appleton, or La Crosse area, then you won't have football this fall. All 3 of those school districts going to the spring seasons. And then it's up to the school districts, as it has been for much of this process with how these seasons will go about. The 1-2 from Palmer to Lasher. Swing on a miss. Foul tipped in the mitt. Took something off of it. And there's 2 away here in the 8th inning. Now Jimmy Till. A couple of pop-outs and a single for Jim here today. Score from Spooner, 6-2. Chaparral still ahead. See if we get you. And the 0-1. Missed high for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here in the top of the 8th inning, all tied at 3. Between Eau Claire and River Falls. The 1-1. We lifted up and out of play into the parking lot. Look out back there. And it's 1-2 to Till. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in here today. Just getting underway today. Still 4 games to go after this one. These two teams were supposed to meet last night. The 1-2 popped up. Left field side. Look out over there, Glidden. And it falls out of play. These two teams were supposed to meet last night. Hayward and Glidden got postponed to this morning. Got rained out. Lightninged out. Big storm last night through town. The 1-2. Going to be drilled to left center. And that one will get down. A 2-out single for Till. Right on the screws. And now Alex Jenkins a single. A couple of flyouts for the Eau Claire Bears catcher. It was 2-1 in that game going into the 9th. Top of the 9th. Glidden got a runner at second. Had 1 out, and then they called it last night. Came back this morning. Glidden tied it up in the top of the 9th, and then Hayward walked it off on a fielder's choice. First offering from Palmer. Going to be drilled left field. Over on it is Item for out number 3. No runs, a couple of hits, and Eau Claire leaves 2. We have played 7.5. We go to the bottom of the 8th, still tied at 3. Inside my bones.
Community banking is about giving back to the communities we serve. It's about focusing on needs and making decisions to better businesses and families in the area. It gives an opportunity for employees to live, work, and play local. We are your community bank.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement.
Bottom of the 8th inning we go. River Falls will send up 7, 8, and 9 here against Corey Fisher. I'd like to thank our friends at Hop and Barrel Brewing. Looking for the perfect way to savor every last drop of summer? Head over to Hop and Barrel Brewing. With a modern approach to beloved classic style beers, they've got something for just about everyone, including Fifth Triple, their delicious new Triple IPA, complete with notes of pineapple. Visit their family and dog-friendly brewery at 310 2nd Street in downtown Hudson. Open 7 days a week. Can't make it to the tap room? Check your nearest liquor store for Hop and Barrel cans, or visit them online at hopandbarrelbrewing.com. Eddie Metcalf to lead things off. A couple strikeouts and a flyout for the Fighting Fishes catcher here today. And the first offering from Corey Fisher bounces in there for a ball. Kyle Fritz on deck. Get Osseo and Glidden at the conclusion of this one. And the 1-0 to Metcalf. Misses just slow, 2-0. Again, at the conclusion of this game, whenever it may be, we'll sign off, and then we'll start a new broadcast for Glidden and Osseo. If you're sticking around all day with us. 2-1 now to Metcalf. So we will stop this stream once this game is over and then reboot it again for the next game. We'll do that after every game throughout the broadcast today. 2-1 hit into left field, and a leadoff single for Andy Metcalf. And now Kyle Fritz, who fielder's choice, a ground out and a single for Kyle today. He scored back in the 6th inning. A run for Eau Claire in the first, one in the third, and one in the 6th. Those are your 3 today, all scored by Ryan Venny. And for Eau Claire, River Falls, they scored 2 in the third, 1 in the 6th. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, and a strike on the outside corner. Anyway, Josh Idom on deck. Runner at first and no outs. Fisher comes set and fires, squares the bunt, gets it down, and it will roll just foul, and it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. No outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Eau Claire will send up 7, 8, 9 of their own in the top of the 9th. Metcalf leads from first. Fisher sets out of the stretch. And back to Fritz. Squares the bunt, and he strikes out. And he strikes out on the bunts. He was trying to tell the umpire that he swung at it. And there's one away. And now Josh Idom at the plate. One away, runner at first. At the top of the order, due up next. Idom today, ground out, ground out, a single, and a sacrifice. Fouled back into the parking lot. And it's 0-1. Runner at first and 1 out. Game just closing in, probably past now. Closing in on 2 hours. And the 0-1 coming. Bounces in there for a ball. 1-1. Giebel on deck for River Falls. Corey Fisher comes set with Metcalf from first. Leadoff single for Andy. The 1-1. Missed low, 2-1. Two balls and a strike for Corey Fisher. Sets and fires. Misses low again. 3-1 to the number 9 hitter, Idom. It was 6-2 Chaparrals as they were playing. We'll check that score for you as well, as it is 3-3 here in the bottom of the 8th. And the 3-1. Right at the knees. Count runs full now. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in here this morning. Great game. We had a great game last night into this morning as well. And the payoff coming back. Going to be fouled at the plate. 6-2, top of the 8th in Spooner. Shap still ahead of Tony. Tony making their first trip to state since 1986. Runner at first and 1 out. Gets one he likes. Metcalf leads from first. And the payoff. Going to be drilled into center field. Good at bat there by Josh Idom, excuse me. And there's 2 on for the top of the order. Right back up the box for Idom, and there's runners at first and second with 1 out. Now Brian Giebel, who has popped out, doubled, singled, and flown out. 1 away here for River Falls in the bottom of the 8th inning. Larson on deck for the Fish. Corey Fisher comes set. This is low for a ball. The 1-0 back to Giebel. Fisher trying to get out of it here in the bottom of the 8th. 1 out, 2 on. Going to be hit sharply, foul past third base, and it's 1-1. Trey Larson on deck, then Ty Denzer. If we continue here in the 8th, as Jake Lindsay, I believe, goes and chases that ball down. Jake, a good day on the mound, went 7 innings, gave up 3 runs. The 1-1 coming back to Giebel. Fisher. Breaking ball missed. 2-1 to Brian. 1 in the first, 1 in the third, 1 in the sixth for Eau Claire. 2 in the third, 1 in the sixth for River Falls. That's been it today. River Falls trying to break that tie. Going to be hit sharply to third and into left field. And they will send Metcalf. Trips around third to throw from left. And the Fish take the lead. A great slide by Andy Metcalf. And a hard hit ball by Brian Giebel. And the Fighting Fish take a 4-3 lead here in the 8th. RBI single. Looked like Metcalf tripped a little bit going around third, but he was able to find himself, and a great slide around the catcher Jenkins to get in behind him for the safe slide. And it's 4-3 River Falls here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Item from second, Giebel from first. It's 4-3 River Falls. They have their first lead of the night. First lead of the day, I guess. Now Trey Larson. First offering. Going to be lifted to left. Back on it is Thesey, and he makes the catch for the out. As there is a courtesy runner out there for Item. Two-way here in the 8th. Now Ty Denzer. Ty today, a couple of flyouts, reached on error and struck out. Runners at first and second and 2 outs. Looks at a strike right at the knees. Palmer will have a chance to win it for River Falls in the 9th. Corey Fisher comes set. On the 0-1, looks at his runners, but barely. Long look, and fires. This is outside for a ball. 1-1 to Ty Denzer. Lucas Lutke on deck. Just past 2 hours here in Hayward, Wisconsin. Teammates alongside Lucas Holheisel, game 1 of 5 here today. And the 1-1. Popped up. Look out back there and out of play. And it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ty Denzer. Runners at first and second and 2 outs. Denzer with runners at first and second and 2 outs. 4-3 River Falls here in the 8th. And fires back on the 1-2. Misses outside and low, and it's 2-2. Again, Eau Claire will send up Zachow, Pressure, and Miller in the top of the 9th. 2 on, 2 out. Deuces are wild here in the bottom of the 8th. 2 on, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. And fires to Denzer. Going to be fouled into the near the Eau Claire dugout. And it's 2-2. Stays 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 on, One across here in the bottom of the 8th. River Falls taking their first lead of the game. And Fisher comes set. On the 2-2. Fires. Missed outside. Count runs full. Runners will have a head start. Lucas Lutke on deck. Runners will have a head start on the pitch. Full count from Corey Fisher. And there they go. Going to be hit sharply right back up the middle and into center field, and they will send the runner. And River Falls takes a 2-run lead. And the throw from center, an RBI single for Ty Denzer. Giebel goes from first to third. The run scores from second, and it's 5-2 Fighting Fish. Right past the diving Till at second base. And the Fish are ahead 5-3. They scored 2 here in the bottom of the 8th. And now Lucas Lutke, a couple of flyouts and a single, or 3 flyouts and a single. First offering from Fisher. Misses high and away for a ball. Every insurance run River Falls can get, I'm sure they'll take. They lead 5-3 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Damage being done with 2 outs here in the 8th for River Falls. Going to be hit sharply to second, and that will retire the side. But River Falls scores 2. To the bottom of to the top of the 9th we go. Final chance for Eau Claire. It is the Fighting Fish 5 and the Bears 3.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Top of the 9th inning we go. Jesse Palmer going to try and finish things off here today for River Falls. They were down 2-0 in the 3rd inning. Scored 2 in the bottom of the 3rd to tie it up. Eau Claire scored 1 in the top of the 6th. River Falls tied it up in the bottom of the 6th. And then they scored 2 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Our Nasonville Dairy play of the game. Nasonville Dairy fresh cheese curds made daily. NasonvilleDairy.com. The RBI single from Brian Giebel, our Zaleski Sports player of the game, and the slide. Great slide by Andy Metcalf. Noah, was that Noah Lane or Noah Blame? We'll see. Noah Lane hitting for Eau Claire. Again, our Nasonville Dairy Nasonville Dairy play of the game. Nasonville Dairy fresh cheese curds made daily. First strike in there. Joel Zachow was 0 for 3. And Lane trying to spark a rally here for the Bears in the top of the 9th. Breaking ball misses outside. They've got 18. Let's see if we can get an 18 for you. Blake Johnson on deck. Again, the winner of this one won't play again until the last game of the day, the 1-1. Checked his swing in there at the knees anyway for a strike. Glidden and Osseo take the field about half hour at the conclusion of this game. They're in the bottom of the 8th in Spooner, 6-2 Chaparral still. And that one misses high. 2-2. River Falls, the number 1 seed here in the WBA state tournament. And the 2-2. Swing out and miss. Breaking ball over the top. And there's one away here in the 9th. Now Blake Johnson, the new hitter for the Bears, with Matt Miller on deck. Johnson's first plate appearance today. Hitting for DH J.D. Pressure. 5-3. Fish squares the bunt. Offers at it, and a strike to Johnson. No defensive changes for the Fighting Fish today, except for on the mound. Same for the Bears, the 0-1. Right at the outside corner for a strike, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 away here in the top of the 9th inning. 5-3, River Falls, the 0-2. Missed high, and it's 1-2 as the oohs and ahs of the breaking ball that got away from him. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Blake Johnson. Jesse Palmer comes set. James Palmer, pardon me. And swung on a miss. Foul tipped into the mitt. And there's 2 away in the 9th. As Eau Claire down to their last breath. Now Matt Miller. 3 groundouts today for Matt. 2 to third base, 1 to Lutke at second. 2 away here in the top of the 9th. Again, it's been a nice clean game both ways. First one misses high. That's what you get for a state tournament. The reason that these teams are here, obviously. 5-3, River Falls, the 1-0. Misses outside, 2-0. Top of the order, due up next, and Josh Halling. Again, at the conclusion of this game, we'll sign off. We'll stop the broadcast, get you ready for the next game. There's a strike right down the middle. So we'll have a whole new stream for you for Glidden and Osseo. We'll do that all day long for the rest of the games. The 2-1 from Palmer. He popped up foul territory over onto to Schaefer. Foul territory, he makes the lets it fall. And it's 2-2. Good try out there by Schaefer, but the ball was drifting back into the field of play. Deuces are wild here in the top of the 9th. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Matt Miller and the Bears down to their final strike here in the top of the 9th. The loser plays after the Osseo and Glidden game. The winner plays the last game of the day. James Palmer comes set and fires on the 2-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. And the Fighting Fish knock off the Eau Claire Bears, striking out the side to end it here today. Again, the Fighting Fish 5 and the Eau Claire Bears 3. We're going to step aside, hear from our friends at Nasonville Dairy, and then we'll sign off and get you ready for Osseo and Glidden. Again, Bears 3 and the Fighting Fish 5. Back to Hayward in about 25 minutes.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy, or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150, and so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it, turning it into cheese, sending it in the stores, sending it to the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans are they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year. But yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Yeah, seeing them a sponsor, you know, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done. Or
we originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.